Hi guys, this is Mr. Brandt. How are you all doing? Hey, I am just starting off my first video for you and your family to try together. Doesn't have to be your mom or dad. Could be your brother or sister, or it just can be you by yourself. I'm going to start doing some of these videos this week. I'm going to try to do about one drawing video a day, and hopefully you have a chance to sit down and just relax and have fun doing some drawing and some artwork. I hope you can be creative, and once I do a drawing with you, I want you to take it and explore what you can do with backgrounds or coloring or anything like that. If you want, I would love to see some of your drawings, so you could email pictures of what you drew to me at M as in Michael, Brandt, B-R-A-N-D-T, at linmar.k12.ia.us. I'd love to see some of your drawings that you're doing and hear a little message from you. We're going to start today with a family activity, and this activity is going to be a cartooning one where you and whoever else wants to do it can draw a cartoon of each other, and then hopefully hang it somewhere in the house and start an art gallery for the time that we're away from school. I'd love to see your art galleries also. So if you can, just every day you draw something. Doesn't have to be with my video, could be another drawing video. Hang it up, create a wall that you can have your art, just like a museum or a gallery, and then I'd love to see that. So we're going to get started here. Remember, there's no mistakes. Just try your best, and we'll go from there. Our first one is cartooning. Hi everyone. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about when we do these drawings on video and on the YouTube channel. You can use about anything you want, but what you'll have to have is at least a pencil. You can draw everything in pencil. You can shade it with pencil. That's all you really need is pencil and anything you can draw on. If you want to draw with a Sharpie, you can, but remember, you can't erase if you make a mistake and need to stop the video and go back. And then once you've drawn your picture or your artwork that we've created, you can color with anything you have at your house. Anything from crayons to markers, watercolors, oil pastels, tempera paint. Remember that if you don't have paint available at your house, you can color with Crayola markers. Take a brush and water, and it will look like watercolor paint. So have fun, and remember, no mistakes. Just enjoy drawing and creating it your way. If you draw it a certain way and it's not like what I showed, perfectly fine. I want you to create and kind of explore. I'm just here to get you started. So let's get started in our first drawing. With our first drawing, we're going to do a cartoon face. And doesn't matter whether you're a boy, a girl, mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, even send it to grandma and grandpa to have them try it at their place. We're going to all start together. When we get to the hair, that's where it may change a lot for all of you. But we're going to start right in the center of our paper. And I just want you to draw a nice oval. Okay, that's going to start by being our cartoon nose. We're then going to, and by the way, anytime that I go a little fast, you can pause it, stop it, go back, rewind, pause while you're drawing what you want, and then that will give you all the time that you need to draw the steps that I'm showing you. The second thing, we're going to draw two little curved lines that come out from the top of the nose, just like that. Kind of looks like our eyes are closed right now, but that's going to change. And now I'm going to start close to the middle of the nose, and I'm going to draw a nice oval that comes up and around almost to the end of that little curved line. And I'm going to do that on both sides. And if your eyes overlap a little bit, not a big deal. That just makes it even a greater cartoon. Once we've done that, we're going to draw in a nice oval with a little highlight circle in the upper right hand corner. So a nice oval and a little highlight circle in the upper right hand corner. Now, if you're drawing with Sharpie or when you outline, we are going to color that pupil in and get that all nice and black like our pupils are. Now, a lot of cartoons just keep the pupil, but if you want to add color to your eyes, if you have brown eyes or blue eyes, just add another little oval around your eye, which later on we will color in with blue or brown or whatever color your eyes are. After that, I would like you to go in and let's draw a couple, I call them kind of like jelly beans. They look like jelly beans. I'm going to draw 2 eyebrows. Once I get that done, I'm going to go under the nose and we're just going to draw a nice little smile line with 2 cheek lines coming out like that. Now, if you would like to draw the mouth closed, all you'd have to do is a little lip line right here, a little U shape. But I'm going to open my mouth, so I'm going to draw kind of a nice U shape that comes around just like that. And then I'm going to add inside a couple little curved lines for a tongue. Once you're done with that, and if you're drawing with Sharpie or outlining, then we're going to color that black part of the mouth in. If you want to do it now, you could pause, but you could wait until the end to get that part done. Once I'm done with that, now we're going to start creating the head or the face. So underneath our mouth, we're going to draw a little chin. It can be any kind of U shape that you want. After I've done that, I'm going to go outside the eyes just a little bit, depending on how wide you want your face. And I'm just going to draw down and curve in to my chin. So I'm just going to start on the outside, come down, curve into my chin. After I've created that, we're going to draw a couple ears, and it's kind of like a question mark with a little earlobe underneath. And then I always like to add just a couple little lines inside the ears. You could add earrings if you want. You could make big ears, you could make smaller ears, whatever shaped ears you would like to for your cartoon. Okay? Once I've done that, I'm going to go underneath the chin and we're going to draw 2 little curved lines for a neck, connect it with another curved line, and then I like to put a t-shirt collar on, so we're going to go up the neck a little bit, come down and around, back to the other side. And then the last thing down here is I'm just going to add some little shoulders. Now, if you do this drawing again, instead of drawing the neck and the shoulders, you might just draw a little body and make it like a caricature with the big head. Now, next part, we're going to be drawing the hair. Now, this can be for a boy or girl. I'm going to show you what it will look like a boy's hair, but then I'm going to turn it into pigtails. So when we're done, if you have long hair, you could turn into pigtails. If not, you can turn it into just short hair. I will show you a couple other hairstyles, so if you want to wait, if you have long hair, you can wait until I show you that. But we're going to start at one ear. I'm going to curve it up, I'm going to curve over, and I'm going to curve down. Once I've done that, I'm going to start at the ear, and I'm going to come up and around. And you can see how this looks like short hair. You could have short hair if you want, or if you have long hair and would like to add a couple little scrunchies or rubber bands, and then you could add 1 ponytail, or you could add 2 ponytails on either side. And that would give you the longer hair. Now, we can add other details, such as some eyelashes if you want. You could add an eyelid. You could add glasses. You could add earrings. You could add some little lines in your hair for details. Whatever you would like, okay? Just to add to it. Design your shirt, whatever you want on your shirt. Obviously, we're going to put some color, but before we do that, I want to stop you and I'm going to show you a couple other hairstyles. So let me grab my paper here that I started. If you would like, I just showed you the short hair, but if you want to add some more details to it, up, over, and down, and then you can add some more. Maybe you have more spiked hair like that. Maybe you want your hair down and long, so I'll start at one side, come up, come down, and then from the top, I'm just going to add my hair. And if it's curlier hair, I could do wiggle lines, however you want. I could go up, over, and down, around the top, and then I could add like a nice bow and then have hair coming down, as a lot of you will wear sometimes. For the dads that maybe have a different hairstyle, we could go up, over and down, up, over and down, and around the top like that. Okay, that might be what you have. Or you can do the hairstyle that I like the most, which is up and around and maybe a little highlight on my head because it's shining. So I hope you had fun with those parts of drawing. And you can create any kind of hairstyle you want. Look in your mirror. You can pick whatever you want to do. I'm going to come back to my cartoon face. And again, you can add any other details that you would like. And then we are going to look at putting some color in it. Okay, now I've been working a little bit on putting some color in. Remember, you can use markers, crayons, color pencils, a couple things if you want. Remember, when you're coloring, you can shade. I like to add some dark and light blue to the eyes just to make it look a little more like an eyeball, but any kind of thing that you decide you want to color it in with, you certainly can. Whatever you feel is the best. Okay, however you like to do it. I want you to make it yours. And just take some of the steps that I showed you to create a cartoon. You might change the types of eyes or mouth or tongue, whatever you want. A couple other things that I'm looking at. Remember, when you're coloring in, you want to color nice and neat. I like to do what's called the lawnmower effect, as most of you know. And it's nice to, like you're mowing a lawn, going right down the stripes. It just makes for a really nice texture or design in my marker, even though it's just the same color. I can even go different directions. I can go however I want to go. Okay. Sometimes people use a lot of different colors, and that's really awesome. And so think about if you want to leave your cartoon just the paper color, or if you want to shade or color in your skin color, all of those things, that's totally up to you. You can paint a cool background, you can color a cool background, you can shade it with a regular pencil, whatever you feel you want to do with your cartoon. I would love to see what you did. So that is our first video for my new YouTube channel. Let me know what you think about it. Hopefully you and your family had a fun time doing them together. It's always a lot of fun to see everybody in your family try it. It might not be at the same time, but to see their cartoons of themselves and like I said, put it up on a wall. Remember, there are no mistakes. Your artwork is very unique to you, and always remember, art is essential. Thanks, and tune in for the next video in the next day or so, and keep drawing.